Well, the finance minister speaking there on the budget, and remember the last few days in Parliament have been fiery to say the least, and things really seem to have come to a head today. What happened today in the Lok Sabha? Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi was supposed to speak on the budget, but he took on the government, just not on the budget, but also in the India-US trade deal. And in the course of doing that, he said that the reason why India's interests had been kept at stake, why they had been let down, is because America has a chokehold on the government and on the Prime Minister himself. He brought up the Epstein files, and in the evening, Hardeep Puri, the Union Minister that Rahul Gandhi named, hit back at the Leader of Opposition with a blazing attack on the Epstein files claim. Hardeep Puri slammed Rahul Gandhi, said all his allegations were baseless, the claims had not been authenticated. In fact, now the government has also said that unless Rahul Gandhi authenticates his claims, they've given him the time for about an hour today. If by end of day that does not happen, they will bring about a privilege motion against him. Rahul Gandhi, remember, had alleged earlier that the government was silent over Hardeep Puri's name being mentioned as part of the Epstein files because the Prime Minister was under pressure.
I'd also like to ask Mr. Hardeep Puri who introduced him to Epstein.
Mr. Rahul. No.
I know who introduced him.
In 8 years, there are 2 references or 1 email which I exchange, which is because they have introduced me, that is, my contacts have introduced me to a man called Reid Hoffman.
आपने जितना एलिगेशन लगाया है, चेयरमैन ने रूलिंग देने के बावजूद भी आपने एलिगेशन लगाया, आपको ऑथेंटिकेशन करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि आप लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन है, आप मामूली आप सामान्य सदस्य नहीं है, यू आर द लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन. व्हेन यू स्पीक ऑन सर्टेन थिंग देयर इज अ सीरियस कॉनोटेशन. I would urge Honorable Leader of Opposition, because he is the Leader of Opposition, all the points he has made have serious repercussion. He must authenticate on all the allegations he has made.
All right, joining us on the show is Dr. Syed Zafar Islam, National Spokesperson of the BJP, Ashwini Kumar Mishra, Leader of the Congress. But my first question is to senior journalist Mr. R. Rajgopalan. Now, the government has made it very clear, Mr. Rajgopalan, that they are going to move a breach of privilege motion. Explain to our viewers, as somebody who knows the workings of Parliament, how does this exactly work? What is this breach of privilege motion? What if Rahul Gandhi, puts some papers, gives the mails from Epstein files and says, look, this is authentication?
Padmaja, having covered Parliament for 45 years, at least every brick in the Parliament House fixed me. The rule and regulation are very clear. Before you speak something, you have to tell the speaker and also inform the minister concerned that he has got this type of allegations. And that too, after speaker agreed it. There are rules and regulations. Even for authentication, Padmaja, there are 16 to 17 points. You can see that in the internet also. So that 16, 17 points to be covered. What is that say? Authentication does not mean, suppose if Padmaja gives a blame on Rajagopalan, I have to substantiate that Padmaja is working in NDTV. And Rajagopalan is a correspondent. These are all certain things, rules and regulations. Without that, Theer maar hawa mein, Rahul Gandhi. That is not the way in which I have seen a lot of opposition leaders, including Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Rajiv Gandhi, even Sonia Gandhi. Whenever you stand up, he is the shadow Prime Minister of India, next Prime Minister of India. He has to take responsibility. He cannot be say scoot and scout. Today I thought, as Mr. Hardeep Puri said, buffoonism, buffoonery. These are all certain words which you should not use against an opposition leader. But I have to go with Mr. Hardeep Puri because Mr. Rahul Gandhi did not substantiate anything, whatever he spoke.
Okay, where is the proof, Mr. Ashwini Kumar? Where is the proof? Rahul Gandhi said that he has enough proof. Where is it? He's supposed to authenticate his claims. He said Bharat Mata ko bech diya kyunki Epstein files mein naam hai. Where's the proof?
No, you are Bharat Mata ko bech diya. The proof is that 50% of bottom Indians owns only 15% of wealth right now, which they used to own in 2014, they used to own 25%. So the wealth of farmers, the wealth of poor class is declining. That is the proof. Where this money is going to? Why did we have a trade deal worth $500 billion?
Right now. Mr. Mishra, surely you are far more intelligent to go on that tangent. The question is very simple. Today, the leader of opposition said that the trade deal is a weak one. The trade deal is one where Bharat Mata ko bech diya gaya hai, and that has been done because Epstein files and because America apparently has the Prime Minister by his neck. Now you tell me, where is the proof? Where is the proof, one, that his name is in the Epstein files or that he is compromised because of Epstein files and that has anything to do with the trade deal? Where is the proof?
Padmaja, there's something called substantial evidence in law. And these are substantial evidences where we are telling you are doing a $500 billion trade deal, which is 12.5% of your total GDP without imposing any tariff. We are calling it a reciprocal tariff, where we are not imposing any tariff on them and they are imposing 18% on us. When they impose 50%, we were celebrating that, like Modi has done a fabulous job, Make in India will shine. Now we are telling it reduced to 18%. Again, we are advocating that Make in India will shine because we will have a competition for farmers. What we are doing here is a farmer represents the India. The 70%, 90% bottom people is the one they represent India, not the top 10%, which is around 15 crore people. Modi is worried about those 15 crore people only. He is selling the interest of 90% people, even including Epstein file. He advocated for Prajwal Ravanna.
I'm asking you very simply,
Epstein
how
file.
did you make the linkage with the Epstein files? What is the link with the Epstein files?
मोदी जी का Epstein file में नाम नहीं आया है क्या?
उसका ट्रेड डील से क्या लेना देना है भाई?
called मानसी जोशी. मोदी जी का नाम कितनी बार? मोदी जी का नाम कितनी बार?
मोदी जी
राहुल गांधी का नाम भी है Epstein files में. सालिश टाइम पर है.
अरे
राहुल गांधी का नाम भी है.
अंबानी पे केस चल रहा है यूएस में. These are all indicators that he succumbed to pressure to save Adani, to save his name. He succumbed to, otherwise any fool will accept such deal where 50-100 billion worth business you will do without having any tariff.
Sir, you cannot make statements in Parliament based on indicators. You have to make statement in Parliament as leader of opposition based on evidence. You have to corroborate it. You cannot say it is an indicator. You have to give evidence. What is the evidence that you have? That the trade deal has been, India has been shortchanged in the trade deal because of Epstein files.
Opposition. Padmaja ji, the job of leader of opposition is to raise the questions of national interest. Onus is on the government to prove them wrong. It is the government which has to prove it wrong because he is quoting an Epstein file, a source which is already been published. He is asking serious question. It is the responsibility of government to respond that is right or wrong, because we have
the
seen
onus
Hardeep
is not
Puri
on Rahul Gandhi. The onus is on your government,
along with Anil Ambani.
For Islam. And now you prove him wrong. And if he has breached privilege, this time go the whole hog and you accuse him, you book him and you prosecute him for breach of privilege. Can you do that?
Of course we will. Because Mr. Rahul Gandhi only reads the note or the statement or what a piece of paper which has been given to him by his team or somebody from in the Congress party. He doesn't verify the details. He doesn't really think that he has to corroborate or he has to substantiate whatever allegation he's making, because he thinks that his job is only, I think that is what he has been told, his job is only to go in the parliament, speak something which is factually incorrect, make noise, get some attention from the media and run away from that. That is what he has done, that is what he is doing, and this is something which has been demonstrated time and again, that he is factually incorrect most of the time. Having said that, today we have made it absolutely clear that he will have to face the music for making a statement which is factually incorrect. Second, he is talking about trade deals. I'm very, very surprised that somebody who doesn't understand economy, doesn't understand what is the interest and how it needs to be safeguarded, and more importantly, what kind of equation India has globally with all the other nations. Just for instance, I'll tell you that Mr. Gandhi should also do see what kind of a deal they had signed. For instance, they had signed during their tenure, they had signed deal with ASEAN countries. They were all competing with us.
Yeah, but you
And
know,
eventually
Senator
what
for Islam,
happened?
again, I want to
Trade
bring it back
imbalance,
to the
because they were
privilege,
all
the breach of privilege.
But today,
Time and again, you have said, you just mentioned that Rahul Gandhi always speaks things which are factually inaccurate, but so far you have actually never taken any action against him. That is why the BJP is accused of shadow boxing.
They have
on
warned
these
him.
issues. When Chaukidar Chore happened, when he said that there was corruption in Rafale deal,
No.
never have you taken action against him, and all of these allegations have been made inside Parliament. If you have proof against Rahul Gandhi, prosecute him.
We have to ensure that. Allow me to speak, Padmaja. See, our intention is very clear. We want the Parliament to function. Business needs to be transacted. People of this country, what they expect from the Parliament to pass the legislation, make the legislation, pass the bill and make the legislation for their welfare and for the benefit of the country. But Rahul Gandhi doesn't want it to happen. But this time, and every time we have warned him that this time we are absolutely serious, and that is why we have made it very clear that he will have to face the music unless...
Okay, Ashwini Mishra, this time he's gone too far. So far, a lot of liberty was given to Rahul Gandhi because as leader of opposition, he can raise issues, but this time he's gone a bridge too far. Ashwini Mishra.
I didn't get the question, sorry.
My question is, BJP is saying this time Rahul Gandhi has gone too far. No mercy this time.
Rahul Gandhi has let BJP do whatever they want to do because they have anyway destroyed the nation and nation's interest. Rahul Gandhi has exposed BJP's ample number of time. That is his job. We need to ensure that government is doing anything and everything which is right for the people. Rahul Gandhi has exposed government ample number of time on GST, on Make in India, on different deals. It is the government which is shying away from explaining or giving the reasonable answers. Look at the trade deal itself. In trade deal, we are asking this question again, why farmers' interests are compromised? They are giving me logic. They are giving us a logic that because there will be more competitions, Make in India will rise, farmer will produce more. I don't know what kind of weird logic we are getting from BJP in its ecosystem. The problem is, it is duty of Rahul Gandhi to speak for nation's interest. He is speaking for nation's interest. If you are not interested in 90% of Indian, you are interested only in 10% of Indian, which is again 15 crore people actually. Americans will love that India, 10% India, 15 crore, big wealthy market for everyone, American, European. But Rahul Gandhi is worried about the rest 90%, who is living in conditions worse than Ghana. Now, Padmaja ji, you just asked Mr. Jafar that the average per capita income of Indians is 28. No, explain me this, sir. Very simple logic. Explain me this.
Well, let me speak.
Okay.
Let me speak.
Please.
First of all, you must understand that you had signed FTA with competing countries. Basically, it only helped those countries but didn't help us at all. That's why the trade imbalance with China, and it was primarily aimed at to benefit them, not to benefit the country. Here, you are talking about the per capita income. We have per capita at 2,800 per person, but just see the FTA we have signed. We have signed with a country with the exception of Mauritius, which has the per capita income of 12,000. Every other country has a per capita of 25,000 plus. That shows that we will have wider access to the big market, rich people buying Indian products. Our exporters will be the total beneficiary. You do not understand I think nobody has gone through the details. Have you seen the list of products?
What is the population of Mauritius?
Exporting to India.
What is the population of Mauritius?
No.
What is the population of Mauritius?
But listen, let me tell you. So what does that mean?
Noida is bigger than Mauritius, and you are telling
population is only not Mauritius. No, we have signed
buy things from us will become rich. No.
I think
you are not making sense, sir.
That's why
you explain me this.
You are behaving.
Per capita income of average Indian is $800. While the 90% bottom has per capita around $1,200.
I don't want to interrupt.
No, we are going in all directions, Mr. Mishra. The argument today is extremely simple when we are talking about privilege.
You
have made, your leader has made, hold on a second, sir. Your leader has made a very specific allegation that this trade deal is in bad faith
let me
because the government was under pressure because of Epstein files. You want to raise concerns about the fine print of the deal. Nobody stops you from doing that. Mr. Gandhi has all the right to use the floor of the Lok Sabha to raise those concerns.